Independent Senator Jackie Lambie from Tasmania demanded a reassessment of how the ADF resources were used and renewed calls for a climate army of civilians akin to the US National Guard. This is after defence personnel were injured in this tragic double rollover of two vehicles near Lismore over the weekend. It does raise an interesting question, right? Because she argues the climate army could perform some of the tasks currently assigned to the ADF, allowing full-time soldiers to focus on their primary objectives. So it does raise some interesting questions. Should defence be used to help out our residents during natural disasters? This is a little of what you had to say.
It's outside of their skill set to a fair degree. While they're doing that kind of thing, they're not doing what they're primarily trained for.
I'm all for defence helping out. I think many hands make light work. I'm ex-army myself, and I know that a lot of time was spent kicking it around the hangar, doing bugger all, waiting for knockoff. So I think utilise the resource if it's there.
Most of the volunteer army people, when they go out to volunteer and help, are engineers. They have skills that may allow them to do the jobs they do, like the ones who are going to pull the roots out. I don't think any Green Army would have the resources and the training and or the equipment to do that sort of work in short notice.
And we're paying for them regardless, so why not use them?
Right, some of the thoughts earlier on this morning. Should defence be used to help residents out during natural disasters? Yay or nay? 1300 057 222. Minister for Education Joe Hersey, who is the member for Katherine, was listening in this morning, called in the program 1300 057 222. What can you remember, Joe Hersey, about the Katherine floods and how what role defence played there?
Yeah, good morning, Adam, and good morning to the listeners. Obviously, that was back in 1998 when we had the floods in Katherine. And I just remember we were out on property and they came in and helped us clean up. And, you know, it would have been, it would have taken a whole lot longer had we not had the support of the Defence and the Army that came in and gave a hand.
Yeah, we heard one of the callers earlier on who was a member for Defence. He says, you know, his friends who did help out in natural disasters elsewhere in the country wore it with a bit of a badge of honour. What was the feeling you were getting from the Defence members as they were helping you out? Were they happy to do it, or were they grumbling and dragging their feet going, oh, I need to be doing more Army things, I don't need to do this?
No, they were more than happy to be out there helping the community and being of support. And I suppose, you know, we see them deployed across the country in different situations, and I'm not sure if that's part of their remit of what they do, but we were certainly thankful for their support and help in cleaning up, that's for sure.
Yeah, so you think, yay, defence should be used in natural disasters? Mm-hmm.
I think if that's part of you know, their job, I think it's great support. It builds good relations, and communities are very supportive of that. You know, I mean, when you're flooded and there's not that many people on the ground and everyone's dealing with their own mess,
trauma
and mud and everything like that. So yeah, it's certainly reassuring to see them support communities across Australia.
Good on you, Minister.
We're very grateful.
Thank you for calling in, and keep listening to ABC Radio Darwin. Appreciate it. Talk to you soon.
No worries. Thanks, Adam.
There's Joe Hersey, Minister in the Northern Territory government, saying yay to defence helping out natural disasters, pointing to how the Army assisted during the 1998 Katherine floods.